I came to know that I have the Toastmasters Club in my own company. And I was stunned, oh my God, why I don't know. Well, how I came to know? Through the email from the public relations of Saudi electricity company that we have Toastmasters Club and come and join. Then immediately I approached and I joined in 2016, not in 15, not in 14. By the time I joined, as usual, I started my speeches and slowly, you may see now, speaking in front of you without any fear. This is my achievement of public speaking. After achieving this, then I thought how to develop my leadership skills to lead a group of people, because our job is that one. Then I started taking up officers' roles in the club. This is my background. Now, I officially start our open house meeting with Salam Alaikum and good morning to everybody. I would like you all, request you to please join your hands to welcome our division manager, change management, continuous improvement department, our Toastmaster Adil S.L. Gandhi. Please join your hands.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Rao for sharing his experience with Toastmaster, and I would like to thank you also thank you all for accepting our invitation and attending this seminar, which will today, inshallah, we will learn the new educational system for the Toastmaster, which we call it pathways or مسارات, with Toastmaster Saif Sheikh. And I hope, inshallah, you will enjoy this and we get benefit from this seminar. Good luck all, and we can start the journey with Mr. Saif.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Adil. I just know that you are also a Toastmaster.
Yes.
Okay, let's start where we start. How many of you met your friend? Number of friends? Number?
3.
3.
11.
Around maybe 19.
19.
11.
11. You are with
15.
15. Is someone met more than 19?
19 or 90?
19.
19, yes.
Teen.
I don't count. Yes.
You did not count. So, just give a big round of applause to each one of you. You meet your friends today. How you like to meet with others? Good?
Yes.
Because once you start shaking the hand, it means you are close to each other.
Please.
What is a Toastmaster? What's come in your mind? What's come in your mind by hearing the word toast masters. Anyone can say about it? Anyone know about it?
Speech master.
Speech master.
Presentation.
Presentation skills.
Communication skills.
Communication skill.
Mastering your skills.
Mastering your skill.
Master of some.
How many of you taking the bread in the morning in breakfast?
I do.
I'm serious about it.
That is bread toast.
All of us using the bread. Okay? There are two types of the bread. One is coming from the bakery. We are not directly using that bread. We are putting the bread into the toaster. Why we are putting the bread into the in the toaster? Why?
Make it more delicious.
Why?
More delicious.
How it becomes the more delicious? What is the reason?
Toaster it becomes tasty.
You are giving the heat, right? You are giving the heat. Once the heat is there, it becomes the more tasty. Similarly, every one of us is just like a raw bread. Our personality, our education, our expression, our communication. So Toastmasters is an environment, friendly environment, where you will learn and grow. Means you are getting the heat from the fellow Toastmaster. How you are getting the heat? Number one, when you are coming into the meeting, you are shaking hands with each other. You are exchanging your feeling and thoughts with each other. When you are in a meeting, we are exchanging our knowledge and the wisdom with our fellow Toastmaster. We are getting the heat. So it's a process, and that continuous process makes us delicious and tasty. Right? So this is the Toastmaster. Toastmaster was started in 1924. As of now, there are 352,000 members worldwide, 16,400 clubs, and 141 countries. What is the Toastmaster mission? Is that to empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. Where is Adil in this picture? Can you dim this light? Abdul Hamid? Where is Adil in this picture?
Second one to the right.
Second one in the right. He was in the meeting. Right?
Yes.
And find yourself where you are. If you find, that's great. If you're not fine, make sure in the next picture you are there. Don't go without the group photograph. So the next time, well, you will find yourself here. The club mission, club provides a sportive and positive learning environment that empower members to grow, resulting in a greater self-confidence and personal achievement. Can anyone tell me what are the three things in the mission? Abrar Shami.
Power, positive learning experience, self-confidence, and personal achievement.
Sportive and positive learning environment. This is the one thing. What is the second thing? Empower members to grow. For what? Self-confidence and personal achievement. It is embedded three things. When you are coming in the club meeting, you are getting a friendly environment. Once you are coming for the friendly environment, it means you, the member, are helping you. For what? To grow. For what? Self-confidence and personal achievement. You understand what is the mission? There are three things. Positive environment to grow for self-confidence and personal achievement. What are the personal achievement? Can anyone tell me? What are the personal achievement?
Better communication.
Objectives.
Objectives, leadership,
Self-confidence.
self-confidence,
Conveying ideas.
convey idea.
I think success, it's different between different members. Each one is
But see, what are the personal achievement?
it's different.
My question is very simple. Personal achievement.
Better achievements, better personality.
Better personality,
Inspiring others.
inspiring others,
Achievement itself.
achievement itself. Adil, something in your mind?
Grow himself.
Learning the leader techniques.
Learning the techniques, leadership techniques.
Achieving many objectives in your life, at home, in the work.
Learning new things at home, at work. Personal achievement, when there's words coming for the personal achievement, it include personal and professional achievement. Personal and professional achievement. What are our professional achievement? If I join today as an engineer, what I want to be tomorrow? Promotion.
Responsibility.
Promotion. The more opportunities. I'm a child today. Tomorrow I'm an artist. I'm an engineer. What next?
Leader.
What next? Personal. What next?
The responsibility will increase. And
Unit head of the family. So both personal and professional achievement you are learning through where? Positive learning environment. Let's talk about home. If everyone is saying, oh, you are not going to achieve it. Father is saying the same thing, mother is saying the same thing, brothers are saying the same thing to one person. What is the result of that one?
Negatives.
He is not going to achieve anything. Right? He's not going to achieve anything. Similarly, in the Toastmaster, that is a positive environment. We are not criticizing in our club meeting. Okay? What we are doing in the club meeting, we are giving the feedback to improve. We are not saying you did the bad. We are saying if you did like this one, you will improve. So positive environment is its positive impact in our personal and professional life. Whenever you're talking to anyone, try to make it a positive remarks. Do you know how many clubs we have in Saudi Electricity Company? Officially 9. Officially 9. Information 2 more. Then we are going to have 11. Do you know when was the first club established in Saudi Electricity Company? Anyone?
2003.
Not you people. I'm asking about that.
Again, your question.
When was the first Toastmaster club in Saudi Electricity Company?
maybe
2009. Any other idea?
2013.
2013. No. 13th May 2004. 13th May 2004.
Which one?
Hmm?
Which one?
Which one? That was the question. This club,
Dammam E01?
Dammam E01, is the first club in this company. That was like-minded colleagues, they started the club. And they are paying the dues from their pockets. And they are moving from one place to another place because to get a positive environment. And ultimately, I would like to give the gratitude and appreciate our Vice President. He is not in company now, Saud Al-Shamri. He helped us to recognize by the company, and right after that, the company become the responsible for the dues. After, what happened?
Why this? Why this? The English club with 3 stars. Why this 3 stars?
This is what I'm telling about this 3-star. I'm not saying the 5-star, only the 3-star. This 3-star refer here.
Okay.
Right? What next? Here is a relationship between Saudi Electricity Company and the Toastmaster. about the benefit of the Toastmaster. In result, what the benefit company is gaining from their employees. Effective employees communication, more productive team, increased productivity and better leader. Is it less? Much more. Am I right?
Yes.
Much more. Now, let me ask you one thing. How many of you having the age 35 and above? 35 and above. 25 and 30. Okay, the rest I'm not going to ask. The question why I ask 35 and above, let me ask you, you mentioned, you raised your hand that you are 35 and above. How you learn in your primary school?
In the primary school,
Yes, what was the, how they are teaching you in the primary school?
One way,
Okay, what was the way?
no communication.
Hmm?
Only receiving the information from the teacher,
Only receiving the information from the teacher and
no communication between each other.
no communication between the teachers and the students. There is someone more over here who raised his hand, 35 and above. You. I'm not going, you are still shy.
In primary school, I learned all because it is in a local language, my mother tongue. So they used to speak in mother tongue. So I used to understand that language. So I have grown listening to that language and that skill. So it was fantastic that time.
Okay, thank you very much.
And at that time, there was no telephone, no mobile telephone, no computers, no technology, no media, right? Now the things change. If we are going to take you back at that time, will you accept the same things? No, because things change, environment change, technology change. The same happened in the Toastmasters. The Toastmasters started in 1924. If they will continue the same thing, will it giving the impact to the members? No? Okay, when I joined the Toastmasters, that was way back in 1997. There was only one manual, basic manual. When you join the Toast, if some of you are the Toastmasters, when you join the Toastmaster, you will get two manuals. One is communication and leadership. So they are forcing us, whether you like it or not, you have to complete two manuals, right? Things change. Our awareness is much higher. Everything we want to learn, first we'll go to the Google, try to find the resources first. Right?
Yes.
It's a time to get a specialized education. Right? If I am engineer, I'm only interested my technical presentations mastery. I should be perfect in a technical presentation. If I'm an engineer, my job may be to the planning side. I want to become a perfect planner. If I decided myself that I'm going to be a public speaker like Muhammad Qatani, then why I will learn the other thing? I will take my track to work the public speaking. If I decided to become a professional speaker, I should follow the steps to become a professional speaker. The same way, Toastmasters started to update their system, revitalize their system in 2013. And now, they just rolled out on 20th of March in Saudi Arabia, and it is going to be implemented 1st of July 2018 in Saudi Arabia. So we have to prepare ourselves once the things are coming. Whatsoever we are going to learn, it should be our learning, our education must be high value. Our education must be high value. In our learning, it should be a fun out of it. It should not be a one way. Okay? It should not be a one way. It should be multi-dimensions learning. And it should be customized to my own personal need. I'm not going to learn the journal thing. Okay? My requirement is a different. Your requirement is a different. Your requirement is a different. So learning should be customized according to my need. According to my need. According to my personal requirement. It should be a flexible. What is the difference between the child education and adult education? DTM Renato.
Thank you very much, DTM Saif.
In 2
From
minutes
my-
time, not more.
Okay. DTM stands for Don't Time Me. Alright. As a professor, adult learning is what we approach our students. This is more of empowering the students. Empowering the students. I teach you, I also learn from you. And then this is customized to your personal needs in terms of your goals in your career in the future. So we hone you as students in line with your career path that you have in mind. And then we deploy also many learning activities like presentation, public speaking skills. We empower you to become not only very adept in your knowledge, but on your confidence in presenting, as if you know everything in the world, just like me standing in front of you. It seems that I know everything in the world, right? But of course, on health only, I know everything. But on other fields, I don't know. But with the help of Toastmasters, it gives you the confidence level that as if you all know and you are ready to impart your knowledge to your fellow students. Go, 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 Vision 2030.
Thank you very much. Good. Good. For the child education is entirely changed in this era now. They're not giving the books. They're not giving anything to them. They're just coming. We are creating the environment and they are learning by doing. And we are also doing the same thing. The competency base. What I want to be acquired, the competency, what competency is needed for me. Before, in the old Toastmaster system, there are only 60 competency. But in the new system, is more than 300 competencies. More than 300 competencies. It's totally revitalized this system. Resource rich. Before we had the manual, only the manual. Now you have a full library on your fingertip. Meaningful, effective evaluation. You have to choose your experience. You have to tailor self-paced learning in the new pathways. Flexibility to choose the experience. Greater access to the materials. expended resources, too much library, real world applicability. What you are learning is a specialized education for each one of you. You are the one who is going to select what you want to be. And it is real application at your workplace, at your desire, at your professional thing, whatsoever you decide.
skills and provide demonstrations of the concepts you are learning. For example, Prepare for an Interview shows effective and ineffective interview techniques. Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring demonstrates the difference between coaching and mentoring. And Manage Online Meetings provides the best practices and strategies for holding a webinar or another type of online meeting. As you can see, Pathways represents an exciting paradigm shift that brings with it many new learning opportunities. What's more, Pathways will feel familiar to you because it maintains the things you love about Toastmasters, including your club experience. Pathways is coming to your club soon. Visit toastmasters.org/pathways to learn more.
Now, these are 5 core competencies in the Toastmaster. How many competencies in the system now? 300 plus. And out of 300 plus, how many core competencies? 5. What are those? Number 1, public speaking. Number 2, interpersonal communication. Number 3, strategic leadership. Number 4, management. And number 5 is confidence. How many paths available in the Toastmaster? Anyone can say? 10. It was mentioned in the movie. 59. It was mentioned in the movie. How many paths?
8 or 9?
10. Okay. What are those 10 paths? Is a dynamic leadership. Number 1. Number 2, effective coaching. Number 3, innovative planning. Number 4, leadership development. Number 5, motivational strategy. Persuasive influence, presentation mastery, strategic relationship, team collaboration, visionary communication. Right? How many paths? 10. How many of you collected this brochure. All of you. If you open, 10 paths are there. 10 paths are there.
This one is different.
Collect it from there. There are two different ones. Now, settle down yourself, please. I does not mean that you will go now and collect it. Right? I told you there are 5, what are those? Core competencies. And there are 10 paths way. Right? If you see dynamic leadership, what competencies are there? Public speaking, interpersonal communication, strategic leadership, and confidence. There are 2 competencies out of 5 core competencies. It's all in 10 pathways.
Public speaking.
Confidence. Number 5.
Public speaking.
Public speaking. Number 1. So number 1 and number 5 is common for all. Number 1 and number 5 is common for all. For each pathway, how many levels? Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. In the level 1 is a fundamental things. It's a mastery, fundamentals. Level 2, learning your style. Every one of us having a different style. Increasing your knowledge, build your knowledge for that particular path, then building your skill. Okay, once you completed the level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, what is your responsibility? Next. Demonstrate. What do you mean by demonstrate?
Model it out.
Model it out. Make it simple.
Apply.
You are just making it difficult.
To show yourself what you learn.
Showing.
Showing. I think this is showing. Showing means what you learn, share what you learn with others. Show what you learn. So others can learn the same thing. So there are how many core competencies?
5.
5. How many levels?
10 levels.
5. How many paths?
10.
10.
10 marks.
It's a dynamic leadership, effective coaching, innovative planning, leadership development, coordination strategy, persuasion influence, presentation mastery, strategic relationships, collaboration, visionary communication. Okay, let me ask you one thing. How many of you registered yourself? Those registered, they will get this presentation. Those not yet registered, before going, register yourself to get this presentation. Go and register. Okay, not now. Before you will go, register yourself. So you will get this presentation.
What I like best about Pathways is the fact that it's much more customized to what you may want to get out of Toastmasters, what your goals are. It's basically Toastmasters updated.
The base camp is like having a personal coach. It guides you through the journey of Pathways and tells you the next steps.
One of the things I like about Basecamp is that I can tell where I am in my journey and continue at the next step. I know exactly where I am.
I've used it on my computer, I've used it on my tablet, I've used it on my phone.
It's really cool that we're able to go on to Basecamp and take a quiz that determines what path best suits our needs.
One of the most surprising things about the assessment is
is that it gave me more awareness about what exactly I was looking for.
The questions were very introspective, and the assessment was very intuitive. Taking the assessment helped me really put a finger on my goals.
These paths are going to aid me in a more specific way than the previous programs did. The path that I chose really gave me the step-to-step roadmap to achieve my goals. There are 10 different paths. It's amazing how much opportunity there is for the future. I'm really appreciative that Toastmasters has this new, exciting format. After decades of having an old format, we are now up to date and we can determine which path best suits the individual.
There are 59 projects in each part. You have to complete ice-breaking evaluation. This is the first thing in the project. Prepare the mentors, successful collaborations and cross-cultures. All these manuals are translated. Okay? Even in Arab.
Very good.
Now, no, because it is a specialized education. Before you have 10 projects, that is basic education, but that is not a specialized education. To get the specialized education, you have to complete the advanced manual. And the advanced, once you are doing the advanced manual with the basic manual, is almost the same, 60 projects. Yes, please.
Before it was just a normal Toastmaster. Now there is a unique Toastmaster.
Is it a specialized education for each one of you?
Yeah. It's about what you are good.
What
What about what is the good talent that you have?
what are the skills you have, what you want to be? So you have to select this one. So there is an assessment for each one of you to select the path. So we are going to do this exercise right now after this one. So how many levels we have? 5. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. For each level, once you complete, you will get the certificate. You completed the level 1, you completed the level 2, level 3, level 4, and the complete. Now, what we are facing, we have most of us in Saudi Arabia complaining that we are not receiving our certificate. It's lost somewhere. Not in East. East mostly they get. But the rest of the Saudi Arabia, they all create complaining about it. Even once I moved from Dammam to Riyadh, I was almost 4 years. I did not receive any mail. There's a problem. And in Dammam, I never ever missed any mail. And I spent 25 years here. I never missed any single mail. And I spent just 4 years in Riyadh. I never received any mail. Right? What is the solution? It's everything online now. Where it is available? In your base camp. What is a base camp? It's a portfolio specific for you in the Toastmaster website. Okay? For you, specific. You have log into that, you can post there, you can retrieve the information, and once you complete any level, Toastmaster International, post there your certificate. So you will receive directly. There's no need for depending on the mail system. It's a meaningful evaluation. Now, can you turn on the internet? It is internet now.
Any Toastmasters who has not yet select the path. You selected? Not yet. You have the user ID and the password? No, you don't. Anyone, the Toastmaster, who having his user ID and the password and not yet selected the path. You has it? User ID and the password and not yet selected the path? Come. Okay, come, have a seat. Log in. Just see how he is doing. If you have any doubt, just let me know, so I can clear the doubt.
They can see the password.
No, no one can see the password.
No, I can see.
No, you cannot.
I only see dots.
The first step is that you have to log in with your user ID and then the password.
I don't mind anyway.
Just make a note here. Login and bucket. Now, what is there? Welcome Ashfaq. Ashfaq, go to the pathways. Here. What to do? Now there are certain options. None more. Access my pathway through the base camp means my profile. Take the assessment. Go to the base camp. Choose a path. I will suggest to just go to take the assessment. Okay, that's it. Now, you have so many options. Choose your path. Then, assess my path through the base camp. The navigator. I suggest all of you, okay, all of you, these navigators, either you are a member or not a member, you can go from the base, the original thing. When you will go to the Toastmaster, you will get the link. Just go through it. But for the members, log in. Before doing any exercise, just go through it. Once you are selecting here, it is going to ask, can you click here?
English?
Not here,
Okay.
up here. Up
Language?
Here. Yes, language. So, lot of language here. Select your Arabic language if you want to do in Arabic, right? But this exercise you will do at home because it will take 1 hour. Choose your path, yourself and another member. These two options are here. One option, another member. Only VP Educations can select a path on behalf of other member. Why? Your profile is your profile. How many of you know the workflow in our SAP system? That each one having certain assignment and the role. Then it will go to certain level, right? Similarly over here, when member is doing any activity, there must be a manager for him, the control for him. VP Education is a manager, but VP Education will VP Education. He's a human being. He might go on vacation, right? So who is alternate for him?
President.
President and the secretary. Alternate. But who is a prime?
VP Education.
VP Education. Now, yourself, go to yourself
and continue to select a path. Select this one yourself and continue to path selection. Now, you have two options. Your path in the base camp, or you need a printed material. If you select for the printed material, is a hectic. Because every time and every place everything you will ask for VP education. And maybe at one point of time, VP education, okay, Talbuka. If you have everything in your base camp, it's an online. You have every access over here. Just scroll it down. Take your assessment. Which language?
For me, it's English.
Select the language. Then start. Select 3 topics. Read. What are those?
Public speaking.
Public speaking, coaching, speech writing, project planning, leadership, negotiations. If you are in someone is here in the contact department, he left already, I think. Or networking, change management for others, time management is all administrative issue, motivating others, interpersonal communication. Out of these, you have to select 3 topics. Choice is yours.
This is minimum or only 3?
Minimum 3 and maximum 3. You have to select 3.
This is required.
Yes.
If you need more, what you do?
No, this is the minimum topic you have to select for your assessment. Computer is assessing you now. The question will come based on your selection here.
What do you mean of selecting English language or Arabic language? This means.
If you selected before the Arabic language,
okay.
So everything is coming here in Arabic.
Only the application itself will be Arabic.
It will be the Arabic one.
So I mean, is it the Arabic club or English club?
No, it doesn't matter that it's the Arabic club or the English club. Right? Okay, he selected public speaking, leadership and motivating others. Next.
I clicked already.
No?
Okay.
Now the questions are coming. This question is based on what? The based on first 3 selection you have made. Everyone is not going to receive the same question. Maybe a few questions are the common for all, but not all the questions are common for each and every one. But this question is coming based on your 3 selection. Okay.
Which of the following topics is most related to the personal and professional goals that brought you to Toastmasters?
Select anyone. We are not going to save it.
That's you.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Learning about what will help.
Okay, let me ask one by one. We are not going to save. You will do it once again.
No problem. You would have
I
said.
will do. Learning about public speaking, leadership, motivating others will help me significantly in my personal and professional life. Which one of these one?
Which one will help you?
Anyone. Select anyone.
Motivating others.
Motivating others. Select motivating others. Next. Okay. You. I show my involvement in conversation both non-verbally and verbally. You strongly disagree, unsure, agree or strongly agree. What is your answer?
Strongly agree.
Strongly agree. Just select the strongly agree.
Next.
Ordinarily, I am very calm and relaxed in conversation. You.
Me?
Yes.
I did not see the choice.
Read this one question. Can you read it?
Ordinarily, I am.
Can you dim the light? This light. Camera. Okay. Now you read it.
Yes.
Okay. Ordinarily, I'm very calm and relaxed in conversation.
Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree, unsure, agree, or strongly agree. Agree. Put the agree. Next. You. You.
Yes. I know how to respond because I am participate and attentive to other
Perceptive,
behaviors.
not perceptive.
Can you
And
just
attentive.
explain this question to me a little bit?
Hmm?
Explain the question to me a little bit.
I know how to respond.
Because I am.
How to respond,
I
how
know
to give the answer.
Other part.
Okay, I will go to the other part.
Yeah.
Okay, I know how to answer because I am perceptive. I am perceiving the things from the other and attentive, always active to the other's behavior.
Strongly agree.
Okay, strongly agree. Next. Shami.
I adapt my communication behavior to meet others' expectations.
Okay.
I adapt my communication behavior to meet others' expectations. Agree.
Agree. Okay. Next.
I am reluctant to adopt new ways of doing things until I see them working for people around me. Unsure.
Unsure. Next.
Agree.
What? Read the question first. I don't know
I
what you're
recognize
asking.
in my audience while presenting a speech.
Okay, agree. You please.
Once I set an interpersonal communication goal for myself, I know the steps to take to achieve it. No, I don't.
Unsure. Next. Narsimara.
I prefer to be a team member rather than a team leader. Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree. Okay. You.
Yes, I strongly agree.
For what?
Sorry?
Read first the question.
I'm generally cautious about accepting new ideas.
Okay.
Strongly agree.
Strongly agree. Next.
I cannot read from here
But the glasses is not here. The next to you.
While giving a speech, I get so nervous, I forget facts. Really no. Disagree.
Disagree. Tariq.
I show my understanding of others by reflecting their feeling back to them. Agree.
Agree. Next. Kabayan?
Yes. I think leadership opportunities. Agree.
Agree. Okay, you please.
In conversations, I talk about things which are of interest to both myself and the other person. Yeah, strongly.
Yes, President.
Read the question.
Read the question first.
Engage in a group discussion makes me nervous, not nervous.
Disagree. Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Ratz. These are questions that some of the answers and questions there. It is what should, why I am here or what, I think the answers, some answers maybe you will discuss later.
You have the 5 options here. You have to select any one from the 5.
But here, there are questions here regarding why you are in joining this or
No. It is
identical-
going to access you.
identical answer or
No.
what?
It is not going why and so. They are accessing you to propose you what is suitable path for you. What is the track for you? What is the path, recommended path for you?
Understood.
Okay. This question for whom? For you, okay.
I feel relaxed while giving speech.
Okay. Agree. This is mock exercise. This is mock exercise. So you will do by yourself. And this is not your answer.
Yeah, don't worry. Sure, no problem.
Okay, next. Next. Okay. You from Korea Power Plant.
Working in team is a good opportunity for me to understand myself better. Strongly agree.
Strongly agree. You.
While speaking, I'm aware of how others are reacting to what I say. I agree.
Agree.
I use a wide range of behaviors, including self-disclosure and to adapt to others. I did not get what the self-disclosure means. What do you mean by
What is the answer you are selecting?
I'm sorry?
What's the answer?
No, I don't get the word. Self-disclosure, I did not understand it, so how...
I use a wide range of behaviors, including the self-disclosure and which to adopt the other. Mean I can understand others easily or not easily, or what they are telling, they're giving some jokes or anything. You are agree with this or not? Disagree.
You mean to understand
Others' behavior.
how they express themselves?
Yes, how they are interacting with you, with their behavior. Okay, next.
I often initiate conversation with people I don't know well. Agree.
Agree. Your answer.
I am flexible enough to adapt to other communication styles. Agree.
Agree. Right straight, yes.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands while giving speeches.
Hand gesture while speaking.
Unsure. He said unsure.
You're not sure about it?
Yes.
Okay, unsure. Yes, gentlemen, you second. Come. Come front if you want to see. Okay, come.
I like to get involved in a group discussions.
Yes.
Strongly.
Strongly?
I agree. Yes. Strongly agree.
Strongly agree. Okay. Next. Who is left behind? Okay.
I seek out new ways to do things.
Disagree.
With such a diversified answers, there will no path.
Now, based on the answer, system is giving you the best match based on the answer. What is the best match? Effective coaching. Alternate leadership development and motivational strategy. Don't select the path. Do it this exercise at home. Okay? The best match is
Effective coaching.
this one. As per the answer. As per the answer. And alternatively, you have giving the option. This is the best, but this is also based on the answer. This is also based on the answer. The level are different. Okay, the question now arises here.
Excuse me, let us see what is the three choice that he chose in the beginning. There is three choice. The three back.
I can't remember now.
Leadership. No, he can go back.
No, you cannot go back now. Okay? Once you are giving the answer, make clear know what you are doing. And then compare to yourself. Okay? You can select this path or this or this. How many total paths we have it? 10. If I want to change, what to do? Yes.
Why we are not free to choose any path? Why we are following this question?
This question to access you, this is the assessment, your personality assessment, your requirement assessment. You are giving the answer. Based on the answer, there is a combination, permutation, so many factors are there. So they are coming up. Okay, based on your answer, this is suitable for you.
May I choose other than the
You have the three options here.
other?
I will come back now. I will answer you. You have the option here, this or this. You have to select. Once you select, then you realize, oh, this is not my baby. Okay? It is a normal thing. Oh, this is not my baby. What to do?
Go back.
Within 1 month, within 30 days, you can change it.
And follow the same process?
Follow the same process.
Again, answer the questions.
Follow the same process. Within 30 days, you can change it. And how many times you can change this path?
3 times.
10 into
Once in a year. Once in a year you can change it. But within 30 days you can change one. But if you want to change again, wait. It means you are not making sure. Just take your time. 1 year and then come back.
So in this 1 year, whatever you have achieved in that particular path, how it will be transferred?
It is not going to transfer
or
for another path because it's a specialized education.
So it will be discarded?
It is up to you. You are going to become effective coach. It's up to you. After some time, you want to develop your leadership skill. It's up to you. You want to discard. No one is going to ask motivational strategy. Now, there are 10 paths. How many paths Toastmasters can give me free?
One. First
You are very fast. Don't answer in the next question. You are already attended this workshop. Okay? You have the option to select one path free. But if you
Do you mean after you finish that path?
no, even
59 projects, then you will
in
start the second path?
in between you can get the another path.
So you can start more than one path at the
You
same
can
time.
start 10 paths, but it's recommended to complete one path, then go to the next one. One is free, the next is $20.
25.
20 or $25. $25. Another one is $25. Another one is $25. So you can take the path.
What is the time limit for completion of one path?
It's depending on you.
Company
It's
will not
flexible.
pay? Company will not pay?
Company will not pay. Company is paying for one only. Okay? That is free. And that included in your membership.
Okay.
Okay? If something other than the membership and you want something, then pay from your pocket. Why company is paying?
So, here's a question, sir. So, whatever we have achieved in the Toastmasters in terms of the CC or ACB or ACS or the leadership roles,
Whatsoever you have done,
whatever
in the
we
old
have done,
system.
so how it will be reflected in the pathways?
No.
Don't answer, I told you, don't answer.
Okay.
You have 2 years' time
Hmm.
till 30th of June 2020.
Okay.
You have to complete and reach to your goal.
Which we have already started.
What you have already started.
Okay.
Okay? After 2 years' time, it's force you to come to the pathway. Another thing is that anyone who is going to join Toastmaster International after 20th of March, he has no option other than pathway. He cannot start the old system. He has to start
Sir,
with the new system.
can we start this pathway from next week or something?
Right today you can start.
Good.
What you said about March, what?
20th of March.
March.
Who is joining the Toastmaster after 20th of March? They cannot go to the old system. They have to start with the new system. Okay? Clear? Any other question?
I have one question.
Go ahead.
I am already done ALB, ACB. Now I would like to select the path in the new system. Can I proceed with my old traditional educational system till I become DTM?
You have a deadline 20th of March, 20th of June 2020.
2020.
Completed.
Okay. Even though if I enter into this pathway.
Yes, you can do the parallel both things together.
Great. Thank you.
Any other question?
What is
The new path or
The new one is better.
the advantage between the old system and new system? How it
You
will
want,
help?
initially I told you what is the difference between the old system and the new system.
Yes.
The new system, day one, you are going toward the specialized education designed for you. In the old system, you have to get the basic first, then specialize yourself.
It's easy to become a DTM with this path.
Oh yes, the same. No?
It's easier.
When you can join this club, the timing, join the club.
Join the club every Tuesday. What is the timing?
Second and fourth Tuesday.
Second and fourth week of Tuesday for English. For English, Arabic. Every Wednesday.
Every other way.
Okay.
1:30
Alternate Wednesday for the Arabic. Timing?
From 1 to 3.
1 to 3.
For English, 1:30.
Okay. If you need more information about English Club and the Arabic Club, go here. Eastern Operating Area is Hussein Ali Al Safar. His email ID is there. His telephone number is there. Call him. He will let you know when the club meetings are there.
How can we get the username and password?
How you can get the username and the password? Pay the money. Okay. You open another subject. Join the club. Company will pay. If you will not join the club, company will not pay. Simple? So join the club.
So it's not free to sign up. It's not free.
Already joined the club. So I have to make a registration, new registration on the website?
No. Once you join the club, fill the form, give the form to the president. President will give the coordinator, and ultimately it is going to be processed. Company will pay.
Company will also pay for the contract employees?
Can you join two clubs, Arabic and English, let's say?
Yes.
Company policy that they are going to pay for single membership. You have to take a decision, the English or the Arabic. But you have the option that you can go to the English club or the Arabic club. Your question, the contractor employee.
Yes.
Contractor employees can join the club, but the payment by himself. He can use all the facility, he enjoy the membership of the club. Is 100 riyal per 6 months. It's not a big deal.
$45.
100 riyal per 6 months.
For the old and the new system, is it still applicable the old manual when we have now the new system?
The old system will continue parallel till 30th of September 2020.
30th of
And you can join the new
June.
system right now.
June?
2000?
30th of June?
June.
Yeah.
30th of June 2020. Here's your question. I can't hear, I'm old man, little louder.
I am already a member in Area 85.
Okay.
Area 85.
Okay.
And then now new member in Energy Club.
Okay.
So about the user, I have already a user.
Okay.
It is, and the website only one website.
Okay, let me. Okay, the beauty of the Toastmaster, once you are a member of Toastmaster in any club, you are a member of entire Toastmaster. It is not going to change your user ID or the password. The same user ID, same password.
But about the project or the levels that I'm proceeding.
When you were going to user ID and the password and going to the pathway previously, it is going to ask you which club you want to select the pathway. This option will come.
Okay, thank you.
I have a follow-up question. I was member before, and after leaving the company, I don't know what happened to my membership. And then now I come back. Is there a way to reactivate, knowing that my membership number cannot remember?
If any members not attending 3 meetings without informing to the club excom, your membership becomes inactive.
So it will be as a new
Listen,
member.
Listen, I did not complete. It's inactive. When the time comes for renewal, you are not there. They are not going to renew your membership. Number 2. Number 3, if you want to rejoin the club again, you have the old old user ID for the Toastmaster number. There is a specific number for each member.
Before I cannot remember.
if you can't remember, you remember the years and the club name. Get this information. Send the mails to the Toastmaster International. I was this year to this year. I was the member from this club. Give me my Toastmaster ID, so they will provide you. And no, activate through the club. In the club you will ask, I want to reinstate. I want to reinstate.
Otherwise, to apply as a new member.
Otherwise, apply as a new member. I will suggest you reinstate, not the new member.
Well, I just finished my CC1. So what you suggest for me? I complete my old system or go to through new system?
Forget the old system, go to the new one. Any other question?
Yes.
Let me listen from you. Yes, ask the question.
There's, I think, outside the clubs, outside the company. Can you join the board?
It's up to you. There's no problem for that. But company will pay only for one membership.
My question now, if I am an employee with the company, then I am with that club. What if I left the company? So is my membership will be still valid?
Once you left the company, did you get the salary from the company?
No, I don't mean that the company will still pay for me.
Just answer me. Just answer me first.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the salary from the company? No. So at the time of renewal, they are not going to renew you since you are not an employee. Now, second thing, if you are joining another company, the same membership will transfer over there.
Even though they don't have a Toastmaster club, because all the companies have a Toastmaster clubs, or there are some.
No, if there are some community clubs out there, you can join the community club if you are so interested. Otherwise, your membership will be gone. Any question?
Regarding the username and password.
Become a member. Join the club. I answered this question before also. Any other question?
He said that how we get this, he already is a member, but he not get his ID and password.
When you join the club? Under process. His mail is not yet. Once he is processed, Toastmaster will send you the mail. This is your user ID and the email. User ID and the password.
So this is for all 2018 registered?
I can't, sorry.
No, this is the same what you said for all people who registered during this year. Because even me, I didn't receive anything.
You registered yourself? Where you register? In English club or Arabic club? English club. His membership is in process? He just now. It's not yet processable.
Okay, just
okay.
Take idea. Thank you very much.
If not, let's have a group picture. Yes.
Let's finish the video with a group picture, then I will take the photo, okay?
Okay.
Take care of that.
Let's have a group picture. Putting the chairs. I will sit because I'm tired.
You have to. Thank you very much.
Do not say anything.
I will take care of that. No need to take any photo. I will make a professional photo and send it to you guys. Okay? Welcome. Welcome. Okay.
I'm tired. That's the reason I'm sitting.
Okay.
Ahmed, come, yes, come.
Ahmed,
not
Ahmed.
the picture.
I will take the photo. Okay.
Just come and have a
Take one picture from this one.
No problem. Okay.
The shortest from
For the video, can you say goodbye or something? Because I need to close the video.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. You are a nice, wonderful audience.
Thank you.